afraid to find out what's in there. They never found the Limburger baby, you know.
Welcome to the Doc Show, coast to coast.
What kind of crazy stuff happens where we live?
It's nobody's business but ours.
If you'd like to know, may I enlighten you?
Your secret's safe with me.
Weeknights, 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern.
I know a lot of you people don't like me.
What's going on with Dr. Wackadoodle?
This is what people be talking about.
Give Doc a call, 407-498-3193.
Most common side effects include ingrown toenail, application site redness, itching, swelling, burning or stinging, blisters, and pain.
My groin hurts, not my balls.
Far be it for me to criticize a man with a full pubis.
What do you get when you cross a highly outspoken individual with the power of radio?
Listen to yourselves, you pathetic losers. You sound dumber than Glenn Beck.
Well, you still get the highly outspoken Doc.
I think we have to castrate him.
Check you out, Mr. Highfalutin.
Often imitated, never quite duplicated.
You're making a movie about this guy?
Damn Skippy.
This is The Doc Show, coast to coast, with Doc Holliday.
All right, 37 minutes past the hour. All right, first of all, what's the good news? You're listening to the Doc Show, by the way. Doc Show coast to coast, coming to you from Central Florida. Any subject goes, anything you want to talk about, we don't care. It's all good. 407-498-3193. Okay, so you're sitting there, it was last hour, and you said, I got good news, and we'll tell you on the other side of the break.
I know, I got Doc syndrome. Sorry. So, at work today, right? Well, yesterday, we had our first meeting, but so during the holiday season, we at work are going to have a food drive. And, you know, I'm thinking, okay, so I'm on this committee, I'm going to help collect canned goods, whatever. And when I get in today to find out who's going to benefit from it, guess who? One Heart for Women and Children.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah, I was so surprised. I was so excited about it. So I can't wait to tell Stephanie that. I don't know if she knows yet that that's what our office is doing, but I thought that was so awesome. And yeah, I don't know how they picked it because I didn't suggest it. I mean,
she's actually, ever since that robbery.
Yeah.
And then we put her on the air, and then Channel 9 did a big thing on her. She started picking up momentum for her charity, which is for women and children. She's not feeling well.
No, she's not.
And so,
yet she keeps going. She's like the damn Energizer Bunny. God bless her.
It would be good to for this to do really well.
Yes,
I like her.
Yes, and please go to our event page for Doc's 25 Days of Christmas. Her information is up there for an event that she's working on for fundraising during the holiday season. Any local charity. It doesn't matter who you are. St. Cloud Community Pantry, Place for Grace, anyone local in Central Florida. Or if you're a business and you are holding a holiday fundraising drive for a local charity, please let us know. That's what Doc's 25 Days of Christmas is about. We had a lot of success with it last year. A lot of business owners called in and said, hey, this is what we're doing. Please let people know. And donations are going to go to whomever. So feel free to join the event page, post your events, post your business information so that people can get there. Simply go to Doc Holliday's Phoenix Rising Radio Network, and you will see it on the events section. It's Doc's 25 Days of Christmas. And, of course, we would love to have you on the air as well. You can call in if you can't get to us here at the studio.
Well, see, now here's where we're not charging you.
Yeah, no, we're not charging you advertising. We want to help the community this holiday season.
But in order for people to understand and know that you have a little box up and you take any contribution that you think that kids would love for Christmas, and they won't know unless you call us and tell us on the air 2 or 3 times a week. I don't care. You know, people listen at different times. And so it's a chance for you to show your love for your community and caring about kids. You know, you forget it's been such a tough year that a lot of us are just exhausted. I mean, we're just worn out. And doing something good during the holidays, I think, is a way to pick it back up so you can say, you know what, a lot of things were accomplished. They made a lot of enemies this year. So-and-so won't talk to me because I didn't vote for so-and-so. And it just got crazy. I mean, it absolutely got crazy. The right guy won, and yeah, I'm happy about that, yet I'm just fatigued, you know, because of all the fighting and the stupidity and all this other junk that goes on. So if we go, and what was that Michelle Obama said? If they go
low, we go high.
All right, well, it didn't work out.
But it can for this.
But, you see, Hillary never went high. That's the whole thing. She stayed in the gutter and ripped the hell out of Trump. And people started getting pissed, especially when the deplorables came out. And then all the Trump supporters were hillbillies, rednecks, racists, and blah, blah, blah. You know why Trump won? Because people said, F this, registered to vote, and said, I'll show them. Who do they think they are? And that was, honestly, the Obamas. Mm-hmm. And they said, you've done such a bad job as president, yet you're putting us down? Well, I took the deplorables as cool. I'm a deplorable. I'll be a deplorable. But I would, I was like you. Don't call me names. You don't know me.
Right.
You know, and then when the Obamas came out and said that we are doing this with class and we're not, low rent, people or racist, and they had the audacity to pay people to start fights at Trump rallies, so it made it look like these were Trump people fighting. I mean, it was so ugly that it ended the right way, but still you can get a headache if you think about it. So if you end the year where you have used your business with a box or a person that you actually put something in there.
Or if you have an idea and you want us to help you support it, and we can put it on our website to help promote it, it's our way of giving back. We're not charging you, it's...
Some people will do that.
Some people will. We're not going to do that. We want good juju. We want to make lots of charities very successful this holiday season. And, we don't want to limit it to just one. We could go and say, okay, Vincenzo's want to put up a Toys for Tot box and we'll support you and we'll advertise it and this, that, and the other thing. And then everything goes to Toys Tots. Well, that's great. Toys for Tots is a great organization, but there's also the St. Cloud Community Pantry. What if you would rather give to them? So we just want to get as many charities out there and as many businesses out there that are looking to do something great for this holiday season.
Yeah, man, and the more local, the better.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm not gonna put anybody's charity down, but the more local, the better.
I agree.
And you're saying, and you're listening, and you're going, well, I mean, it's really simple. You make a phone call. 407-498-3193. Now, we have a voicemail on during the day when Alex is on because there's nobody. Well, I could answer the phone, but I don't. And
heaven forbid.
Yeah, you never know who it's going to be. And you just say, hey, man, this is so-and-so from so-and-so. I want to help you guys. Leave us a number. We'll call you back, and we'll arrange for a time for you to come on the air with us. Uh-huh. And brag and brag and brag and brag. That's how it worked last year, and it did work last year.
It did. We had a lot of businesses participate. So
25 days of Christmas, and go ahead and think about it. You're going to be shopping.
Going to start.
You'll be shopping tomorrow.
Monday after Thanksgiving.
You'll be shopping all week, all weekend. Just get one thing, when you're buying stuff for your kids, and put it aside, and then take it to one of the places that has said that they're willing to be a drop-off spot. Or just make yourself a drop-off spot. Either way, you're helping.
You could be a regular citizen. Okay, just don't even have to be a business owner. If you're doing something good and you want the community involved, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's make differences this holiday season.
I like it.
Yeah. Me too.
And it does make you feel better.
It
And we
does.
need it, man. I'm telling you, we need it.
We do. We need some good juju.
We need some liquor.
We
And
need some good juju.
And we need some toys for kids. It's been a tough year for kids, man. What about
Yeah,
that bus
it
accident
has.
in Tennessee? I didn't even talk about that because it was just too hard for me to talk about because I got kids. And it was like 6 kids died, and it's just a horrible thing. And it's just like one thing after another, and it's hard to focus. You know, you got to focus. And by concentrating on knowing that you gave something that ended up in our hands, and then we know exactly where to take it, it'll make you feel better. It does. You know, by the time Christmas comes, and, we work up until Christmas Eve, I think. I don't know how it's going to fall this year.
Well, Christmas Eve is on a Saturday.
Is it? Okay, then we work up to the 23rd.
Yeah.
And then we take the next week or so off.
And hey, if you're down at the Florida Mall, will you please go and stop by our buddy Kevin since we're on Doc's 25 Days of Christmas? Okay, he'll be gone because he only does this up till Black Friday. But, you guys are going to be there Black Friday at the Florida Mall. Stop by, drop him off some toiletries, drop him off a canned good.
He might need some personal toiletries.
You know, he may need some deodorant. Bring him a cup of coffee. I mean, our friend has been sitting out there camping out. It'll be 33 days when he gets done, making a point that this is how some people live without running water, without, access to food, without access to heat. Not, and obviously he has a van out there and stuff like that. So it's a little different. But the point is, he's still not at home with his family at night. And he has a beautiful daughter and a beautiful wife. And he's camping out in front of the Best Buy to say, hey, I'm here. I want to help the Coalition for Homeless here in Orlando. Please stop by, say hi, and bring me, a canned good, a tube of toothpaste, anything that one who may not be able to get on a regular basis because they're homeless or because they're down on their luck. The Coalition helps them try to get back on their feet and try to, provide them with those items. So stop on by. You're at the Florida Mall. You're going to spend your money on Lord only knows what on Black Friday. Do you really want to live with that guilt that you spent $300-400 on a television? $1,000, $2,000?
I mean, TVs, I don't know if they cost $2,000 anymore.
And you didn't even bring Kevin a $1 can of soup?
Yeah.
That's pretty messed up.
Boy, you're messed up, people.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, I'm saying too.
Just saying.
All right, so go ahead. What else you got?
So did you hear about this guy? He's in Georgia, and he still doesn't know who won the election.
Yes.
Did you see that story? Mm-hmm. I thought that was kind of crazy. But I get exactly...
He shut himself off from the world.
I get why he did it. I do. So he's from Brunswick, Georgia. His name is Joe Chandler. And he got invited to an election night party earlier this month, but he didn't want to deal with the stress of it, and so he just went to bed. I don't know how old he is. It looks like, what do you think, maybe 40s, 50s?
Yeah, somewhere in there.
So when he woke up the next morning, he still didn't know who won. How did you not know the next morning? How could you, I don't know. You were up all night watching it, the returns, right?
Well, that's because I was monitoring the broadcast that was going out over the air. And so I had to make sure that we stayed on the air here. And then I watched until about 2 o'clock. Well, it was 2 o'clock, but I left it on the air because there was just so much conversation going on.
Well, he said that it was such a calm feeling that he decided to keep it that way. So to this day, he still doesn't know who won. I guess he'll find out in January, maybe. He's been avoiding...
Somebody's going to see the dude, man.
Well, now they are.
They're going to take his headphones off and go, Trump!
Or they're going to mess with him and say, Clinton.
Yeah.
He's been avoiding TV and social media. He wears his headphones when he goes out, so he doesn't hear people talking about it. And he wears a sign on his chest that says, "I don't want to know who won. I don't want to. Please don't tell me."
And he said people actually respect it.
That's cool, though. Yeah, exactly. He said it's like being in the eye of a hurricane. It's totally calm, and he doesn't have to be stressed out about the past 2 weeks. He won't reveal who he voted for, but he says he didn't like either option. So he wants to go the full... Now, this is crazy. He wants to go the full 4 years without finding out who won. I don't think that's realistic.
Well, you really got to be a hermit. I mean, you got to hermit. You have to hermitize.
Yeah. I mean, if I saw this guy with headphones on and a sign on his shirt, I might think he was a little bobito.
You see, but the Jersey in me was after this guy started getting famous, and I wasn't famous for anything. Yeah. And I wasn't at the White House today getting the Medal of Freedom.
No.
And I walk past this guy every day.
You want to feel good, though? Okay, go ahead.
Do I want to feel good?
Go ahead, finish your thought.
No, I'm going to get a cardboard sign, and I see him coming. I'm going to look all innocent and everything. I'm going to step in front and write, "Trump won!"
You would be mean.
I would do that because he's getting famous and nobody cares about me.
That's not true. Okay, let me tell you about your brush with greatness today.
My brush?
You didn't even know you had one. So I'm on the... I'm choking because it was like so weird for me. So I'm sitting at my desk and I'm meeting with the two people to talk about the food drive to support One Heart for Women and Children. And I got so excited and I was saying, oh yeah, and years ago, Doc and I, and I started talking about how we helped Stephanie's charity years ago over at 810. And one of my coworkers,
which is a radio station.
Yeah. So my coworker, her name is Jennifer. She just looked at me and she stopped. She goes, "You're in radio?" And I said, "Well, my Doc is, And she goes, "Oh my God, no way." She goes, "Holy, I just had a brush with greatness. Can I touch you because you know Doc Holliday?" She was like, she goes, "I am going to the Emmys this year. Who's going to be my bodyguard? Because I know somebody famous now." And I just started laughing. So see, people remember you. You should see.
Well, how could you forget me? I haven't gone anywhere. I've been on the air.
I know, but see,
26 years.
I just kind of turned beet red because I was like, yeah, Doc, that's my Doc.
I'll be your bodyguard at the Emmys, by the way.
So she was very excited, and so was my other coworker, James, and he was like, "Oh," but he didn't get all giddy like girls do, So she was very excited. So see, you should feel good about yourself.
Is she
today.
hot?
She's pretty, and she's married with lots of children.
God bless. How many children does she have?
I don't know, like 2 or 3.
Well, that's not a lot. I got 3.
But see, so you should feel good about yourself.
That's great. That's fantastic. I already feel better during the holiday season. Thank you, hot, married, and has 3 kids.
But if you had seen her reaction, you would have chuckled because
you got to tell people where you got to hand out cards and say they need to listen to the show.
I understand that, and obviously I will, but you have to understand that I don't want to be known as the friend of Doc Holliday throughout the office. Like, I don't want people bombarding me because of your famousness.
Yes, you should.
I need to get work done. I don't need people petting me at work because they want to touch me because I, shook
Maybe
their hands.
They'll do your work for you.
They won't do my work for me.
You don't know that.
No, they won't.
Oh, man. Dude. When you're famous, you can get away with a lot of stuff. I learned from Donald Trump that you can actually go grab a...
That's why I said, yeah, that Doc. And those were my exact words. I said, yep, that Doc.
You got to get the word. You got to listen to the show at least an hour. Give me an hour.
Okay.
Give me an hour in the morning. Give me an hour at night.
You get a Docky in the morning and a Docky in the evening.
See, when you do that, they're never going to listen again.
They love us.
All right. Well,
they love my singing.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do.
I guarantee they don't.
People think I'm absolutely adorable. I am the yin to your yang, and I compliment you so well. And we are a great team, and I am thankful for you this Thanksgiving. So there. Suck it.
That was so heartfelt. I mean, it was coming right from the heart, and then you get so suck it.
I had to give you a little jersey because otherwise you wouldn't have felt that authentic love.
No, that's more a New York thing. Even I wouldn't go, hey, I'm really happy that you're producing my show, so suck it. We don't talk like that. I'm not saying people from New Jersey
are any better
than anybody else. People write books about us and TV shows, but we wouldn't go, yo, suck it. You know what I mean?
Hey.
Suck it. But if we did, we'd continue it. We'd tell you what to suck. That's all I'm telling you.
Hey.
Are we done?
We got like 4 minutes.
No, you got to play the commercial set, and then we're out at 9.
Well, yeah, I thought we usually end at 9 and play the commercial set.
Well, that's because you have your happy talk, but if you don't have anything, then...
Well, I mean, I kind of was just doing it by the fly here, just mentioning a couple things here and there, so...
Let's go. No, I'm happy, and whoever that lady is, thank you for listening.
Her name is Jennifer. Say hello to Jennifer. Jennifer Peacock.
Jennifer, what was it, Cock?
Peacock.
Jennifer Peacock, and I appreciate that, and if you were here... I would grab you by the shoulder and give you a hug and say thank you for
That's good because our husband probably would have kicked your butt.
I'd have been like, go ahead, that's a nice one, huh? Yeah, you're going to like that, Doc.
You're so wrong on so many levels.
So I'm done.
Okay. You want to get out of here a little early?
It's 3 minutes. It's not early.
Okay. So.
All right, goodbye.
I'm like,
short week. Don't forget Honey Baked Ham. Man.
Better hurry up.
If you don't get to the Honey Baked Ham in Altamont Springs, the fights are going down. Now, there's one in Sanford. It's real peaceful. It's the only Honey Bake where people actually freak out is Altamont Springs.
The one in Hunters Creek, they don't freak out. I've been there myself a number of times.
You know,
Thanksgiving and Christmas.
Unbelievable.
No freakouts.
And remember, you don't need a reservation. They say that you do, you don't. You just walk in, you say, I lost my little slip here. I think I ordered a turkey for 3 or 4 or a ham for 5.
And they take it out and then they unwrap it to show you.
Oh, man, it's so good.
Does this look good for you? And then they wrap it back up.
And then I go, does this look good for you? You know what I'm saying? Suck it.
See? I'm glad I said that.
Oh, God.
Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube page. Go to Doc Holliday's Phoenix Rising Radio Network or on Facebook, or you can just go to DocShowCoastToCoast.com. Click on the link that says subscribe.
It doesn't cost no money.
No, it's free.
Look, I'm
it's
telling
our
you,
Thanksgiving gift to you.
Because it's where I'm from. When somebody says subscribe, it's like they want money. It's free, totally free. And I'll be doing commentary on it starting next week. So, yeah, we got big plans for it.
Absolutely.
Big plans. And, yes, I'm going to do the commentary on camera that I had been avoiding since I had surgery, and I looked awful. I just looked
But he looks handsome now.
I got a nice haircut.
He does.
And
he's going to start shaving.
Oh, well, I don't know about that. But all the medicine, is drained, or most of it is drained out of me, so I look normal again. I did not look good, I admit. And that's why I didn't do anything. Or going on Facebook Live or that, because it already makes you look bad. It's going to add. It's going to put 10 pounds on.
I saw a picture of myself. I must have had a chin hair or something, and it was bad.
And when you're just, you can't walk, you're mad. I mean, blah, blah, blah. So it's been that kind of year. 2016, let's try to end it on a good note if we can do that. If we can. It is 9 o'clock, and you've got things to do. I'll see you later.